The 5th of November?
I don't know. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Mojo Trivia Sports Edition. I'm Julian, I'm with Jem this week. Jem, how are you doing, my man?
I'm good, how are you?
Man, you know, man, I'm doing all right. I really enjoy doing the sports trivia. I love talking to you guys up on YouTube. This is actually gonna be our last Mojo Trivia Sports Edition for the season. We're gonna be going on a little bit of a hiatus after this. We're gonna come back with some brand new ideas. If you have any suggestions, just write them down in the comment section below. Yeah, exactly where Jem is pointing to, down below. The game is simple, 10 questions. You have a minute to answer each of them. We've got some video content as well. How about we get into this?
Let's do this.
Let's start doing this. Let's get to question numero uno. Question number one, a basketball question. How many NBA championships does Bill Russell have as a player coach? So Bill Russell is pretty much like the greatest winner in sports.
Okay.
He's won all these championships as a player, but he's also won championships as a player coach.
Oh.
So we're looking for the total number of championships he has won as a player coach. Player, the one where he was a coach as well. He was named player coach of the Celtics in 1966 and he remained in that position until 1969. He was the first black coach in North American professional sports and was the first to win a championship.
I have the answer.
You have the answer?
It comes from Blitzy.
Okay.
The answer is 2.
2. He won 2 championships as a player coach. Let's get to question number 2. A football question, if you will.
Yes.
The kicking variety, I should say. You can't see my foot, unfortunately. Question number 2. Which current English Premier League club is actually based in Wales? You think English Premier League, you think, oh, the teams are in England. No, not all of them. There's a photo of Robbie Earnshaw with a kit for this team from a couple years back. Which current English Premier League club is actually based in Wales? You have teams who every year they'll get promoted or relegated. And right now, this year, one team in Premier League is based in Wales. The club was founded in 1899 before changing its name in 1908. And they were last in the Premier League during the 2013-2014 season, where they reached top flight for the first time in 51 years.
All right, I got the answer for you.
Looks like we got it. Jem, what is it?
The answer comes from Marek Olszewski.
Okay.
And the answer is Cardiff City.
Cardiff City is the answer to question number 2. Among their players, Canadian winger Junior Hoylett. Swansea City are another Welsh team that have played in the EPL before, but they are in the championship this year. Question number 3. Who is the first Japanese citizen to win a Grand Slam event in tennis? Tennis player is actually part Japanese and part Haitian, and won her title this year, defeating one of her idols in Serena Williams. You may have heard about it.
You may have heard about it.
May or may not have heard about it.
It may have gone viral, just a little.
I wouldn't say violent.
Viral.
Viral.
Not
viral. Definitely viral. A lot of think pieces, a lot of opinions have been mentioned about this. And unfortunately for this tennis player, she beat Serena Williams fair and square as well. But who is the first Japanese citizen to win a tennis Grand Slam event? Jem, do we have the answer? Are we close to this answer? Are people coming in with answers? Are they just...
I was looking for the full name. People were giving me the first name and the last name.
Well, give us the full name.
I have the full name.
All right.
Yeah. And
I was wondering if people are still writing answers to Do You Remember in the chat.
No, there's only one person who responded just the way you wanted.
I was hoping for someone to say 21st night of September. Jem, what's the answer?
The answer is Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka is the answer to question number 3. Osaka only went to 3 sets in one of her matches at this year's US Open, defeating Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus in 3 sets.
And the answer came from Marek Olszewski yet again.
A double winner. Congratulations to you, my man. Question number 4. Who is the all-time leading scorer in National Football League history? Who is the all-time leading scorer in National Football League history? The leader is a kicker, which really shouldn't be a surprise because they're kicking all those, field goals, extra points. They add up.
Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes. So, who is the all-time leading scorer in NFL history? Are we any closer to this answer? I'm sure people are getting close to it. Wonder if anyone's mentioning any like other position players.
There's Lionel Messi in the answers, but I don't think he even plays a sport.
He does not play he does not play American football. He plays football.
I have the answer from Christopher Valentin.
Christopher Valentin, or Valentine.
Anderson.
Morton Anderson is the all-time leading scorer in NFL history. He's hit 2,544 points, and in January of 2006, he was inducted as the first member of the Danish American Football Federation Hall of Fame, which I had no clue was a thing.
Well, now we do.
But now you know. Watch Mojo, educational channel.
Yes.
Let's go to question numero 5, number 5. What position did San Francisco 49ers cornerback Richard Sherman play in college before becoming a cornerback? He played another position before going to the defensive side. There's actually a pretty big hint there. We have a photo of him with his former team, the Seattle Seahawks, back when he was a member of the Legion of Boom, one of the more fearsome secondaries in NFL history. That's a team that should have had a dynasty, as far as I'm concerned. They really should have. They should not have run the ball. They should have run the ball on the 1-yard line that one year. But that's for another video. What position did Sherman play in college before coming to become a quarterback? Jen?
So the answer comes from Alexander Jones.
Okay.
Who answered wide receiver.
Yep.
Or WR.
He was a wide receiver before making the switch to cornerback. Let's go to question number 6, which is a hockey question.
Ooh.
Which Montreal Canadiens goaltender has the franchise record for most wins? This guy is a 7-time Vezina winner. And he also won a Vezina and a Hart Trophy during the 1961-62 season.
That's pretty good.
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
There's only been a few people who have done that.
Well, he's one of them.
And he is one of them.
Oh, who is he?
Who is that person? Who is this mystery man? I have a really cool, interesting fact about this person once you mention the answer. Are we any close to that answer? Bueller.
There's a lot of Roys coming here.
A lot of noise coming in.
Not noise, Roys.
Oh, a lot of Patrick Roy's.
Yeah,
It's not Patrick Roy.
It's not him.
He is. I believe he's second on that list. Patrick Roy is second on the list, behind this person.
Come on,
guys. Count down the minute. If the seconds here, we gotta have at least like 40 seconds.
Yeah, I am counting the time.
A lot of Patrick Roy's.
Yeah, I see it a lot in the answers. But Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
There you go. There's the answer.
Matthew Broderick. He's gonna mention Bueller.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the answer comes from JR Revolution.
Yeah.
Who said Plante.
Jacques Plante. 314 all-time wins. That is the record. During a game on November 1st, 1959, Plante was struck in the face by a puck.
Oof.
And he returned to the game wearing a mask. And since then, goaltenders have taken up after that. So if you ever wonder why goaltenders wear masks, he's the reason why.
Huh. You would think it's because it's the smart thing to do.
I mean, a lot of different things going on in 1959. Question number 7. Can you name the 2 pitchers who were named All-Stars in 3 different decades as New York Yankees? So imagine that. You are an All-Star in the 90s, you're an All-Star in the 2000s, and if you're those 2 guys in the 2010s as well. That's our little video hint for you guys. So yeah, 2 Yankees pitchers.
We want the answers to be in the same message you send us in the chat.
Yes. These pitchers make up half of the Yankees' core 4. All 4 of these players were drafted in the 1990s, played together in the minors, and each started for the Yankees in 1995. And I feel like if I mention the 2 other players in the core 4, I might just give away the 2 answers here. Both players retired after the 2013 season and have thrown a combined 3,193 strikeouts. And it sounds like we got the
write this down real quick. Okay, the answer comes from Christopher Valentin.
Again, double one.
And the answer is Andy Pettit and Mariano Rivera.
Andy Pettit and Mariano Rivera, you see them in the video there. This is actually Mariano Rivera during his final game as a Yankee. Both Derek Jeter and Andy Pettit going to him to congratulate him on his career, taking the game ball from him, pulling him out of the game. Very emotional indeed, especially if you are a Yankee fan. Question number 8. I didn't think we'd ever get to ask a CFO question, but here we are.
There it is.
How many timeouts do Canadian football? In the NFL, there are 3 timeouts. You get 3 timeouts per half. In the CFL, how many timeouts do you get?
Is it different?
How much do you know about the CFL?
Absolutely 0.
Absolutely 0. So like, nothing.
Yeah.
Less than 0.
Yeah. Well, it can't be less than 0, can it now?
Yeah, there's nothing ever that can be less than 0. I'm actually curious who gets this right.
Well,
There's some guess.
it's this guy.
I'm sure like there are people in the chat right now. So keep in mind, guys, like I don't see like any chat in front of me. It's only Jem who does that. But like,
no,
I can imagine like there are people being like, oh, the CFL's not a real league or whatever.
No, actually, they're just like 4, 5, 6, 7, 3.
Just throwing out numbers.
Yeah, but this guy, Narish Menon, has the answer.
All right, what's the answer?
It's 2.
It is 2. The CFL brought in the number of timeouts that are in the game right now during the 2013 season. Both teams are given 2 timeouts, but can only use 1 during the 3-minute warning in the second half of a football game. Yes, in the CFL, there are 3-minute warnings, not 2-minute warnings. Let's go to question number 9, and I believe we have a video for this one. So you hear that broadcaster's voice on that epic call. Which Chicago White Sox broadcaster will retire at the end of the 2018 season? So if you can, you probably got the answer.
Oh.
Yeah. This broadcaster spent from 1982 to 1985 as broadcaster of the White Sox before returning in 1990, where he remained since. And I'll mention, after we get the answer, what he was doing in between that time. You can hear him calling Mark Burley's perfect game in 2009. That was probably one of the more fun days in baseball. One of the more epic perfect games ever done in the game. Are we close?
Well, I think the people had started to identify what they were seeing in the video before they heard the question.
Yeah, exactly.
But
we're looking for the broadcasters. We're looking for the broadcaster who called that game. We're looking for the person's name. Jem is very pensive.
One of the people in the comments. CM Punk.
CM Punk? CM Punk?
Why?
Isn't he in the UFC now?
He's not even.
That's actually pretty crazy.
I don't think he's in baseball broadcasting at all, though.
CM Punk as a baseball broadcaster. I'm very curious how that would work. Uh-oh, are we running low on time? I don't know if people are going to get it.
Ooh.
Jem, call time when it's time, but...
Fox Sports.
Just Fox. Pretty close. This guy's known as one of the biggest homers.
See the answer.
In broadcasting. Wow, is that a buzzer beater?
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like it's close to a buzzer beater.
Okay, the answer comes from R. Miller, who was the same person who was identifying everything they saw in the video. And the answer is Ken Hawk Harrelson. Ken Hawk
Harrelson is the answer. You know, after 1985, he spent a season as the general manager of the White Sox, which I think is quite a career leap. You go from calling games for the team to pretty much running the team.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'd ever recommend that. Anyway, question 9 done. Question 10, our last question for this week's episode. Kevin Durant and LeBron James reportedly put this song together during the last NBA lockout. I believe we have a clip of what that song sounds like. Can we throw to that?
And every hater all the same. I'm feeling like the world is Skip Bayless and I'm LeBron James. It ain't easy on the path I'm on. That strong, long journey I've been on from the very start. No way I die off with this iron heart. It's the kid, King James, acting 330. Let's get him.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm feeling about the song.
I think I have the answer.
But yeah, what season did the last NBA lockout take place? That's the question we're asking here.
Well,
looks like we got it.
Yeah, JR Revolution has the answer. It's
okay.
The 2011.
2011, during the 2011-2012 season, that's when the last NBA lockout occurred. It only lasted 161 days, but only 16 games were actually lost from that season. And with that, this concludes season 1 Mojo trivia.
It does.
It really does, man. Jim, this has been a fun season.
Quite the ride, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. This show was really fun to do, but yeah, we're going to be going on a hiatus after this. We're going to come up with some fresher ideas, new ideas with the format of Mojo Trivia, and hopefully we get to do more of this in season 2. Is this what Firefly felt like?
Maybe. I mean, we at least got our episodes out in order.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. So for Jem, I'm Julian saying so long. Thank you so much for playing all the episodes we showed out for season 1 of Mojo Trivia, whether they were movies or sports or otherwise. See you guys next time.
Bye.